Okay, now we've got that, let's head over to Zapier. This is going to be a podcast, auto email notifications to guests, and our first step is going to be Airtable. Trigger event, new record in view. And connect to your Airtable account. Just to explain, what the new record in view means is rather than just having any new record that comes in here as your trigger, remember we created this released episodes view as a view of our episodes by season, and then that will trigger once a new episode gets released in here. Customize your record by finding your base. Find your table. The table is going to be episodes. These are your tables here along the top. And our view is going to be released episodes. So this is what we're going to want to set up our Zap around. Press continue. Okay, so now when we press test continue, it's going to watch to see if it can find any data, and this will stay like this now because there's no record in that view. So to make sure this works, we are going to go back into our editorial calendar. We're going to go to our episodes by season, and we're going to change this stage to released. This should now give us a episode in here, and in turn should trigger this Zap in a second. Okay, if you want to check, once this goes green, it means it's worked, but we can check the data that we've got and make sure that's all correct. Okay, perfect. Once you've got that, press done editing, and let's now connect our next stage of the Zap, or the action, which is going to be Gmail, send email, continue, connect your Gmail account if you haven't already, and then map the fields across from our record. So our 2 is going to go to the guest email from this is you can just enter an email manually, but it's pulled in a host email here. You can send that obviously from whoever you want. From name, we can obviously use fields from any of our previous record to make and customize this email. So we're going to add the episode name, and is now live. So, hey, thought I'd let you know that. Okay. So you can enter as much or as little information as you can. I'd say a minimum, maybe the episode name, a reference, and then a link to the episode. This will give them a chance to be able to share it. And then press continue. Let's test and continue that. Okay, so that seems to have worked. If you want, you can dive back in and check the data that is sent, and then we can wait and see if it comes through in there in a minute. I have our email through, and we can see that it's pulled in the correct data. It's gone to my email address here, which I used from our editorial calendar. If I can find it. There we go, our guest email. and it contains the link to where your podcast is hosted.